The world is in shock. Because what started as a whisper has now turned into the biggest scandal surrounding Can Yaman and Sara to date. A secret audio recording, reportedly recorded by Sara herself, has been leaked online, and what she says inside it changes everything. Fans have been left stunned, journalists are in chaos, and social media is burning with questions. What did she say? Why did she record it? And what exactly is happening behind closed doors between Sara and Can? Let's start from the beginning. Just a few days ago, an anonymous source sent a short, 38-second audio clip to several entertainment blogs in Italy and Turkey. Within minutes, it went viral. The voice in the clip is calm but emotional, it's clearly Sara. Her tone wavers between anger and sadness. And then, the words that stopped everyone's hearts. Can has lost control. I tried to help him, but he doesn't listen anymore. That one sentence changed everything. For months, rumors had suggested tension between the two, that something had gone wrong, that the once magical connection between them had begun to crack. But no one expected proof. No one expected her to say it. In the leaked clip, Sara talks about how fame changed him, and how he doesn't see the difference between love and power anymore. She never mentions his name directly, but the clues are unmistakable. The tone, the references, the context. She says things like, when he walks into a room, everyone goes silent. But he doesn't even notice anymore. He thinks that's normal. Insiders who've worked with both Sara and Can confirm to reporters that the timeline matches perfectly. The clip was recorded during their last trip together in Rome, just days before Can traveled to Hungary for a new project. And then it gets darker. In another part of the audio, Sara can be heard sighing, saying quietly, "He's not the man I first met. There was light in his eyes then, now it's just pressure and noise." The voice trembles, and then the audio cuts off, as if she stopped recording suddenly. The world went silent for a moment after hearing it. Then, the storm began. Twitter exploded with the hashtag #CanYamanLeak. Fans began dissecting every second of the clip, trying to read between the lines. Some defended Can fiercely, saying the recording was fake, edited, or taken out of context. Others believed every word, claiming Sara had finally broken her silence after months of emotional strain. But the story doesn't end there. Just hours after the leak, Italian entertainment journalist Luca Marinelli claimed he had heard the full version of the audio, not just the short clip circulating online. According to him, the complete file is over 3 minutes long, and in it, Sara allegedly speaks about an argument that happened between her and Can. She reportedly says, "He shouted, not because he was angry at me, but because he couldn't handle being questioned. He wants to control everything, the image, the story, even how people see our love." If true, those words paint a shocking picture, not of violence, but of emotional chaos. A man under too much pressure, and a woman caught between love and fear. Luca's report sent fans into meltdown. Within hours, major tabloids in Rome and Istanbul began covering the story. Some even claimed that Can's team was trying to have the clip removed from social media, flagging copyright violations to stop its spread. But as everyone knows, once something leaks online, it's impossible to erase it completely. Meanwhile, Sara has vanished from public view. No statements, no posts, no denials. Her last Instagram story, posted just hours before the leak, showed a blurry sunset with the words, "I'm done protecting silence." That single sentence broke the internet. People began connecting the dots, suggesting she had known the recording would come out, or that she was trying to send a message to Can himself. As for Can, his reaction has been equally mysterious. At first, he remained completely silent. No official response, no press comments. But fans noticed something strange during his recent event in Milan. Normally smiling and confident, he appeared tense, tired even. When asked by a reporter about Sara, he simply said, "Sometimes silence says more than words." That answer only fueled more speculation. What's happening behind closed doors? Was the audio real? And what did he mean by silence saying more than words? Days later, more fragments of the recording surfaced, this time shared by a verified Italian gossip account. The new snippet is only 10 seconds long, but it adds another chilling line. "I told him he's losing himself, and he laughed." The sadness in her voice is undeniable. Experts were brought in to verify the clip. According to audio specialists from an Italian media lab, the voice does indeed belong to Sara Bluma, and the recording has no signs of being edited. If that's true, then the world is hearing Sara's raw, unfiltered emotions, a private confession she never meant to be public. Psychologists interviewed on national TV have even begun analyzing the situation, calling it a reflection of how fame can consume emotional balance. One commentator said, "This is not just gossip. It's the story of two people trying to love in a world that watches every breath they take." Still, not everyone believes Sara is innocent. Some argue that leaking such a private conversation, even indirectly, is betrayal. They say she knew it could destroy his image, and if she truly cared, she would have stayed quiet. Others defend her fiercely, insisting the audio was never meant to go public and was likely stolen or shared without her consent. But no matter what the truth is, one thing is clear: the damage is done. The once perfect image of Can and Sara, the glamorous couple who captured millions of hearts, now stands cracked and uncertain. Behind the cameras, insiders claim Can has cut off all communication with Sara since the leak. He's reportedly furious, not just about what was said, but about the betrayal of trust. One close friend told TV7 Italia, "He's not angry because of what she said. He's hurt because she didn't protect what they had." Yet even in the chaos, there's a haunting tenderness in Sara's words, proof that whatever happened between them wasn't fake. It was love, messy and painful, caught in the crossfire of fame. Because beneath the headlines and hashtags, the story isn't just about a leaked audio. It's about two people who once believed they could handle the spotlight, and now find themselves drowning in it. As one Italian journalist beautifully put it, Sara's voice didn't just expose Can. It exposed the loneliness that comes with being adored by the world. And maybe, that's the real tragedy here. Because behind the glitz, the glamour, the gossip, there's still a human heart beating, breaking, and trying to heal. Sara's secret recording may have shocked the world, but for those who listen closely, it's not a story about betrayal, it's a story about love pushed beyond its limits. And as fans continue to replay her trembling words, Can has lost control, they can't help but wonder. Has he really lost control? Or has he finally lost himself to a love that was never meant to survive? Days after the chaos, fans noticed something strange. Can unfollowed several fan pages, including one that had posted the leaked audio, and then uploaded a black and white photo with no caption. Only one symbol appeared in the comments, a single broken heart. That silent gesture said more than any interview ever could. Meanwhile, Sara's friends claim she left Rome for a while, to find peace. But peace seems impossible when the whole world is still talking about your voice. And now, one question remains echoing everywhere. Was it love, or a warning?